Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my next deck guide here. So for today, I have a monsters deck for you. The leader ability is Arachas Swarm, and the stratagem that we have is Tactical Advantage. So what the leader ability allows us to do is basically just to spawn a drone on an allied row of our choice. We've got 5 charges of that. A drone being this token unit you see here. And a nice thing about our leader ability is that whenever we play an organic card, we get to spawn one of these on a random row too. So that's kind of a benefit to this leader. It gives us more points for the organic cards that we play, and I have added in a number of organic cards just to get some more points on the board for us and a bigger payoff using this leader. So ultimately, our strategy will come down to the use of Kikimore Queen in combination with Caranthir. It's a double Kikimore Queen deck, so we're using Caranthir to get an extra copy. And we're going to be very disciplined with the use of our leader ability. It's strictly going to be saved for the Kikimore Queen, and it pays off for a lot of points, as you'll see in the following matches. Before I go ahead and get too much into the strategy, as I always do, I'm going to take you guys through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it. So at the bottom here, we'll just start with the Kikimore workers. These are insectoid units, so they do fit with the theme of playing the Kikimore Queen in this deck. Obviously, if we play these in the same row as the Kikimore Queen, these will get boosted too, so bear that in mind. And also bear in mind that we are saving Kikimore workers for when we are playing Kikimore Queen as a Thrive activator for that unit. As you can see, it's a 7-powered unit, so it does give us some flexibility in this deck as far as going a bit taller with the cards we're playing. Something that's conditional about this unit is that it's got 3 armor. If it loses 3 armor, it dies. So, you know, on the exposed, it dies. But if we're playing it melee row, whenever we're playing an insectoid, it gains 1 armor. So save both of the Kikimore workers for the time you play Kikimore Queen as a Thrive activator, and play them in the same row as her if you can, if there's enough room, because this card will get boosted as well. Next up, we've got 2 organic cards being Natural Selection. This just gives us some control in our deck. Damage an enemy unit by 4, then spawn a drone in a random allied row for each point of excess damage dealt. So if you're going to kill a 2-powered unit, we do that damage and we get 2 drones on our side of the board. It's pretty nice, so we don't waste the card in that sense. And also remember, because it's an organic card, we're going to get a drone spawned on our side of the board as an extra thing too, okay? So just use these as you need to during a match. Spores for some control in our deck. It just allows us to reset the power of a unit. Good targets could be cards like Mamuna, Osrul, Colgrim. With the alumni, if they're boosting something very tall, could also be good. So yeah, anything that goes tall at the end of a match, even Gord, you can just kind of keep this. If you've got Last Say and you're versing a Symbiosis deck, you know the last card's going to be Gord. Could come in handy, okay? Yeah, bear in mind it's another organic card. Double Arachas Nest allows us to spawn 4 drones in an allied row. Drones being this token unit here. Remember, once again, it's an organic card, so actually we're going to get 5 drones. And the way we're looking to use Arachas Nest, I would suggest taking one into the first round, and it does synergize quite well with the Arachas Behemoth, so the Behemoth can boost all those drones. Another thing you can bear in mind is using the Arachas Nest to do some swarming synergies with Chimera. Chimera can boost the drones up. In addition to that, you could also use it to save leader ability, perhaps, if you're going to use Kikimore Queens across the match in different rounds. You know, you could use Arachas Nest to set up a Kikimore Queen and then save leader ability for later in the match. So it gives us some flexibility here. Also, if we're already doing the double Kikimore Queen strategy in the 1 round and some of the drones get killed, you could just spawn some more drones in that same row just to give some more consistency for the play with this card up here for later, okay? So I usually like to take one with me though into the first round. Just take one with you to the first. Then we've got Chimera here. Just keep in mind the Adrenaline. It's on Adrenaline 4. Boost all copies of a consumed unit in that row by 1. So obviously the unit we're looking to consume will be the drones. Pardon me, the drone will be this token here. So that's the Chimera's target when we were playing this deck. You can go ahead and play one Chimera in the first round if you like. And you can also save another Chimera for when you're playing the Kikimore Queens. Why is that? Because by consuming a drone, most likely Chimera will act as another Thrive activator of the Kikimore Queen, boosting up the other insectoids in a row. So it's a pretty nice card in this deck. Great synergies. With the Griffin, we do have this in here for our Mamuna play. Obviously, that gives us a lot of points. What I'd say about Griffin is the best way to play Griffin would be to have it in your hand, have Imlerith in your hand, and use Imlerith to discard the Griffin. If not, you can go ahead and just use Griffin on a 1-powered insectoid unit that gets spawned on our side when we're playing organic cards. Or if you're versing some other factions like Nilfgaard, they're putting spies on our side of the board, go ahead and just kill one of the spies when you play Griffin. But you definitely want to set Griffin up as early as possible just to avoid bricking Mamuna, okay? Then we have Spontaneous Evolution. This is just to give us the flexibility we need in ensuring we're getting all the drones as much as possible on the board for our cards which are going to pay off for those units such as Arachas Behemoth, Kikimore Queen, Chimera. Okay, so with Spontaneous Evolution, we're going to be targeting whatever drones we have on the board, boosting them up, and when we boost the drone up, we get to spawn 3 drones on the boosted units row. Remember, this is an organic card. Additionally, we're going to get a 1-point drone as well when we play this. You can take one of these with you into the first round. You can use these flexibly throughout a match, really. Don't be too fussed about it. Remember, we could also use this on a Griffin as well, because a Griffin is a beast and we get to boost that unit by 8. So that's a pretty nice play if you want to use it on the Griffin. Extra control in this deck, we've got Parasite, damage an enemy unit by 6, or we could go for the boost. Most likely when you use this for control, it's better to go for damage when you need it. Then we've got Osril. At 8 provisions, gives us excellent value, this card. We will be looking to consume Egan that we have in this deck. However, if your opponent has a card that provides them with a big payoff for their strategy, such as Ryogan, don't be afraid to go ahead and play it in the melee row, consume your opponent's units. So yeah, use it flexibly, but ultimately our consistent plan will be to go for Egan. So this will be a final play for us, and we will be using this as a final way to activate the Thrive off of both Kikimore Queens, because you can imagine how tall Osril goes with the consume off of Egan. Then we've got Whisper's Tribute. It's always nice to add thinning to your deck, just to avoid having a deck so cluttered as you play throughout a match and missing so many of your good cards. So this is the option I've gone with in terms of thinning and access. The way I like to play Whisper's Tribute ultimately would be a first round play, and I'd like to go into Crimson Curse. I think that's the best way to play Whisper's. It gives us a ton of points. But, you know, don't be afraid to go for some other organic card that you're missing. Just, bear in mind, it plays an organic card from your deck, and you're going to play it on the ranged row. So leave some room on the ranged row for when you play this card. First round card, always try to thin as early as possible during a match, okay? So an insectoid here, Arachas Behemoth. This card plays for really, really good value in this deck. On deploy, spawn 2 drones, being this unit here, and boost all other insectoids in the row by a 1. Arachas Behemoth for me tends to be a first round card, just to help us get round control. With this deck, we want to have round control because when you play monsters, you always want to push and you always want to bleed for the most part, especially when you're playing decks which generate a lot of points and swarming styles. So with our strategy, we just want to push, win the first round, push into the second and bleed. If not, go for the 2-0. If the 2-0 doesn't look like it's there, you just go for a short round 3, okay? So Arachas Behemoth, it does ensure round control. Play it in the first round. Go ahead and play Arachas Nest on 1 row. You could play Spontaneous Evolution just to swarm some more of these tokens. and then you play Arachas Behemoth down, boost all those insectoids up. First round card. Imlerith's Wrath, damage an enemy unit by the power of your highest unit. We do have some units which are going tall, so Wrath will play very good according to its provision cost and what value it can give us. You know, we've got Egan, so this could do damage by 13. We have Osrul, so it could do damage according to Osrul's power. You've got Mamuna, but we also do have Imlerith, and if we play Wrath when we play Imlerith, it gives us the added benefit of destroying an enemy unit instead. So I would say use Wrath when you got Imlerith down, but it's a very consistent card anyway in this deck. It's just some more control options. Bear in mind though, it's not an organic card, it's a wild hunt card. So you can't draw this with Spess, for example. With Imlerith, this provides us with more thinning in the deck, which is great. So, you know, we're going to play it on the melee row. We get to draw a card, then discard a card. If the discarded card was a unit, we get to boost Imlerith by its power. The target for Imlerith will be the Griffin, as I indicated. So when you see a Griffin in your hand, keep it. Always leave one in deck. And try to keep Imlerith and one Griffin in your hand as much as possible. Then you're going to drop Imlerith and discard the Griffin, okay? So Imlerith becomes a tall unit for us, gives us some nice points. It can help you when you're pushing into a bleed into round 2. So pretty nice to have Imlerith in this deck. And yeah, it can also set up Mamuna to, yeah, just with the Griffins, it does give us that added flexibility. We really want to ensure setting up Mamuna as early as possible. Also, another thing I'd say with Imlerith is, say for example, if we get Egan late and we go ahead and draw it with Imlerith, Egan's a good discard target because, as you know, on deploy, Egan's going to gain a certain number of armor, and if the armor is low, it makes it very susceptible to removal. So in that sense, Imlerith could make playing Egan in that style a bit more safer. So what I'd say with Imlerith is use Imlerith to push for a bleed into round 2 preferably, but if you didn't get Egan in the first round, you could play Imlerith in round 1 with the Griffin. So then we have Caranthir. Caranthir is a great card, always been one of my favorites. It's gone under a number of changes in recent times, but still can play good. And what this does, it just allows us to spawn a 1 power base copy of a monster unit with a provision cost of 10 or less from your hand on the same row as Caranthir. So keep in mind, it's got to be a monster unit, and it's got to be from your hand. So what I would say is, whenever you get Kikimore Queen, make sure you hold her in your hand during a match. Don't shuffle her back into your deck. And also the same with Caranthir. Just try to hold on to them whenever you see them, just for that consistent play and consistent strategy we're going for. And we will be using Caranthir to spawn an extra Kikimore Queen. And the way we're going to do that is, when you go ahead for this strategy, guys, you want to offload your whole leader ability, spawn all your drones out into the one row. Then you're going to play Caranthir on the same row as the drones, and you're going to target the Kikimore Queen. You're going to spawn her. By spawning her, Caranthir will trigger the Kikimore Queen's Thrive, and then that boosts all those units immediately, okay? And then after that, you're going to play the next Kikimore Queen in the same row. So use this when you're trying to win a match. This is our win condition. Next up, we've got Nilfgaard. This is our way of getting access into our deck, access to some important cards that we need. Nilfgaard can be nice. It can also be a bit sketchy to play. It's more sketchy to play when you've got a lot of gold cards in your deck and it's the first round, but it does feel better to play in the second round, or you could even play it late in the third round just to access a gold card that's left in your deck. But yeah, it does allow you to look at 2 random gold cards from your deck, then play one and place the other on top. So it does seem optimal to play it around 2, I'd say, probably safest. If you're going to play it round 1, you're kind of high rolling sometimes. Yeah, then we've got the Kikimore Queen. It's definitely how we're looking to seal the deal with this deck and win our matches. It's in an insectoid. It's got 3 armor. It does have some protection in that sense. They're going to need 7 points of damage to kill this thing. It's a Thrive unit, which is good too. And the way Kikimore Queen works is, whenever this unit's Thrive's triggered, boost all allied insectoids in this row by 1. So the strategy with Kikimore Queen is going to be very simple. We're going to offload our whole leader into one row. You get Caranthir to spawn one Kikimore Queen. All those insectoids get boosted. Then you go ahead and you play the true copy in the same row. All the insectoids get boosted again. Then you go ahead and you play your other tall units just to activate more Thrive. Okay. Egan gives us a lot of points on the board. It's great to have. Gain armor equal to the number of cards in your hand. So you want to play this first thing in a match, and we're looking to play Egan in the first round at best. If this unit has no armor, destroy self. If your opponent is going for destroying this unit and the armor is getting low, we do have Chimera in this deck, so you can go ahead and consume Egan too. Even if it gets poisoned, just keep in mind we have consumes. We can consume our tall units, okay? Crimson Curse plays for fantastic value because organic card. Spawn Blood Moon on an enemy row for 5 turns, and we get 2 Ekimaras in the opposite row, being these here. Crimson Curse gives us a lot of points and a good way to secure a first round victory and control. I'd suggest playing it first round, okay? Mamuna, it's got a Zeal order ability. Banish a bronze unit from your graveyard, boost off by its power. The target for Mamuna will be Griffin. Make sure we've set the Griffin play up before we go ahead and play Mamuna. You want 1 Griffin in your graveyard. Always leave the second Griffin in your deck. And what will happen is when we banish the Griffin that's in the graveyard, Mamuna will pull out the other copy from deck. As a backup play, if that doesn't go right for us, we could go ahead and do a similar strategy with Chimera. If we got Sabbath, we get to play Chimera too, so that could be a pretty good backup plan. Or we could go for a Kikimore Worker. So we have some options that are flexible here as well. What I'd say about Mamuna is use Mamuna to bleed and push some good cards out of your opponent in the second round. Or if not, you could use it for a short round 3 play. It gives us a lot of points. So yeah, that's the deck, guys. This has been an absolute wrecking machine on the ladder in the pro ranks. I've had a lot of victories with it, and I hope it will help you rank up or, you know, progress with your scores. Insectoid Queen is the deck. Have fun. Let me know how you go with it. Okay, so we're coming up against Nilfgaard double cross. We use Whispers to get this, so I can put that away. That's great first round card. They're probably going to play Assimilate units, so we could keep Spores here. And yeah, we may come back around to the other cards. So first card should be Egan for us. Yep. So I'll just place it here. And then we can go Whispers into Crimson Curse on the melee row. Got a few units there already. Yeah, we might as well kill that now. So they're most likely going to copy this if they're doing that. If they try to damage this down, you know, we've got Chimera to consume it. That's a good way to work around things with its armor. Well, we could kill it. We do have Wrath. Interesting move by them. Pretty smart. Let's do this. Nice. Great, great. Yeah, see, I was anticipating something like that in this matchup. So we got Spores. pretty good spores target, isn't it? Do we want to do that now? I think we get some pretty good value out of that. Yeah, we'll do it now. It's looking good for us points-wise here, isn't it? I really like the bleeding momentum we get here with this card, Crimson Curse. Very nice. It's a pretty good hit. Certainly is a good hit. I mean, should I save Wrath? I could even save it, can't I? We'll try save Wrath. You could use Terra Nova and get another one later on. Putting some good pressure on them here. They went first, remember that. So it's looking alright. He's playing that. Oh, that's interesting to see. Well, he could just have it in there as a unit which causes locking. Not necessarily indicating he's going to play ball or something like that, but who knows? Could be, you never know. We could consume this with Chimera to negate the bleed damage, boost all these up, and it does keep us ahead. Chimera's in adrenaline range, so we just gotta remember that when playing Chimera. Yeah, Terra Nova. Wow. Yeah. Well, we got Parasite. We're getting some good cards out of him here. Jeez. So yeah, I mean, going Parasite, we'd still be ahead here. I think it's worth it. I think they're in trouble. Yep, we could even kill this one. Ah, great. Yes. Okay, we're taking that. So we really want Kikimore Queen in hand for Caranthir combination. I mean, we've got a lot of good cards we haven't come around to yet. Could just push in for a bit of a bleed, make them waste some cards. Naglfar, hey? Wonder what Naglfar is gonna pull for us. Okay, so we've won first round on even. Will be used first round. Sure. I'll stack. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll just play into this round. Yep. Nice. Let's do this. So Behemoth's going to be very good here now. Wow, we got ball out. Yeah, you know, I thought about it. I did think about it when I saw them play that Hunter unit, I'll be honest. Should we go Nilfgaard now? Maybe we just play into it a bit more. Let's try to make him waste some good combinations here. I mean, getting ball out is great. Wow, we're getting leader out too. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's take it. That's really good for us. Yep. Okay, sure. So leader's gone, that's good. Ball's gone. Use Terra Nova. So what do they got left? They've wasted Coop, now it's gone. He's using that. Okay, so he's gone for points. Right. Just wonder what we pull if we click Nilfgaard. It could be a bit risky. Could be very risky. Okay. It's not horrific. So we'll go with Osril. Yep. Hey, Kuven, how are you, my friend? How's things? Nice to see you here. Right, that was a pretty smart play. Okay, I think we're passing now. So yeah, like I said, we won the first round on even, and we made them waste a few good cards here. They've got Osril, they're going to use that for sure, but we have Wrath, so we could do some good damage. We didn't set up Mamuna yet with the Griffins. Okay. Ah, we got it. Nice, nice. We got our combo, guys. Very, very good. So. I think... Yeah, I think we're leaving it like this. It's kind of awkward with Mamuna because we didn't do the Griffin setup. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely have to have a look, my friends. So... Okay, we'll do this. We're saving leader strictly for Kikimore Queen in my deck here. Just like this. We play the next one in the same row. Then we've got Mamuna. I mean, Imlerith's Wrath is better with Imlerith or when we got Egan. So we'll have to have a look here. Poison. Yeah, we can stack it here. Nice. So, I mean, we could get the other Chimera out and use it on those insectoids. That could be a good backup play for Mamuna too. Yeah, he's catching on to that. Looks like he doesn't have many good cards left too, to be honest. So he's... I mean, should we play this now? It's conditional. We know he's got Osral 1 card, we just don't know what this is. You know what? I think I'm gonna go Mamuna now. So let's do this. We got Sabbath, so we end up playing this now, and it's gonna trigger the Thrive for that Kikimore Queen down there. Consume Caranthir. I don't know. Maybe it's an option too. But we're getting points here anyway. It's looking fine. We got a decent Wrath target. It's just Turncoat. No big deal. Okay, so there we go. Nice win. Yeah, it's hard for them to get good targets. We finally got Imlerith with Griffin here. Very good. Riders? Played it and faced it before, yep. You're experienced. You know what you're talking about. This is going to be a good Spores target, isn't it, for us? So how are we going to play into this, though? I think we're doing... I'm trying to think of frost damage too. Maybe we're playing like this. Maybe it's inevitable frost damage here. Yep, that's a good counter. Yes, very smart, very smart. Well, he's counting on this by the looks of it. We could go Arachas Behemoth here. We've got a few different plays. We should kill this first, though. Well, we're pretty much full back row now, actually. Unless he puts Frost there and opens some room up for Behemoth. We could go Imlerith, melee row, into the Griffin. Veil. See, well, he should be playing that on the bleeding row, right? Because it's going to negate maybe some damage to his unit back there. He could save a bit of value. I mean, it's a bit late now for him to do it, but could be something. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's set up Mamuna next turn. We've got dominance, so this stops. We could go Spores here next, though, anyway. A new favorite card? No, I haven't removed it at all. No. Have you checked through? It should be there. Okay, here we go. 9. They're the same target. Do you want to use Wrath here? Wrath's probably good here, isn't it? Yeah, let's go Wrath. Yeah, I'd happily change my favorite card for you. Just have a look through the options. It must be there. I have not changed anything. Same for Frostic too. Eating his Griffin with Osril could be smart, but I'd just rather stick to my strat. So, yep. He's given us room for Behemoth. This is great news. Lovely. Spores is looking great here, though. This is the best time for Spores, I think, in this matchup. It's probably the best opportunity, isn't it? What else would he have? He'd have Phantom, maybe, to go with. I'll just take it. I'd rather save Behemoth for a bleed. It could be pretty devastating. It's more consistent. Yeah, great. It'll be Behemoth next. Maybe Nugglefar next turn. You're not seeing it? Well, I'll gift you it for free. Just let me know what you'd like. Happy to do the favor. Until you see it on there. Yeah, let's take it. Good, 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 good. Ah, yes, right. Ancient Foglet. Yep, yep. Oh, we're getting golds. We're getting golds. Getting golds, my friends. Nugglefar's weird here now. Jeez. It's weird, man. It's weird. Maybe we're just using it as a tutor like next turn or something. I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm absolutely not playing it like that. No way. Well, we've won on even. So I'm sure he's got answers for this. Okay, Shasor, thanks very much for coming on. Appreciate that, buddy. I'll see you around. Meta Skellige deck. Yeah, that's right. Good point, good point. If only we had Chimera here. Is there a way I could work around this? Griffin would work around that, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. Let's just do this. Yeah, see ya, buddy. The flurry pings. Yeah, reckless flurry wouldn't be nice for us here because, as you can see, we've got a lot of these tokens, 1-powered units. Well, this dies. Does die next turn. So we're losing 14 points. Can we make him go a card down? I mean, if we got Osril to play, but it's probably better to save that with Kikimore Queen, isn't it? Parasite could come in handy against Phantom. Yep, great. Lacerate incoming. Say it ain't so, I don't want to see that. I just wonder if we want to push in some more here. This is a lot of points. What's the harm in trying this now? You can use only if he's left. Osril either way. Use Osril. Yeah, I'd rather save Osril for later. I'm using Osril to activate Thrive for the Kikimore Queen, so Well, we're getting it out of him. Yep. Let's do this. Good pass. What does he have? He doesn't have much in there. Use Parasite too. Okay. I think we passed now. Well, we made him spend some good things. I think I'm going... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Oswald soon. Rithwick's raiding. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Yes, Snugglefart can get us Caranthir. This is good. He does have frost damage though. What's up, Rithwick? Everyone's going crazy. What's happening, my man? Thanks for coming on. Are we passing one off? Yeah, this could be good. Okay. I think we're keeping it like this. Yeah, doing well, thank you. How about yourself? Ah, there it is, the Phantom. Could have saved Parasite for that too, couldn't we? So we're gonna stack... I think we're stacking ranged row. And we're gonna go like this. Should be careful about Oswald room too though. Get Caranthir. Go like that. Hopefully the armor from the Queen can take some frost damage if it's coming up. Haven't played Gwent in a while. What have you been playing? Got some other games? That's not that strong now. So yeah, the armor can take some frost damage here. Well, that's pretty smart. But at the same time, it's not getting damaged too. Good that he used that leader there. It's a thrive unit if anything. This is gonna take frost damage, the armor. It's not too bad. I think we're still okay. I got no idea what that game is. I hope you're having fun with it, man. Yep. Ooh, right. Interesting. So this will die. Uh-oh. Can we delay it? Yeah, this one dies now. Play it last? Yeah. Well, it's the best thing to do. Okay, so we're row stacking. This damages at the start of the turn. The start. Right, so yeah, we are safe. It's a good point by you, Bright. Yep, thanks for that. I think this is a great idea by our friend in chat. Let's hit this. Oh, that's filthy. This is a consistent play, guys. We are seeing 4 matches in a row. We are consistently pulling this off. I'm telling you, man, Kikimore Queen is coming back. Hope you guys are ready for this. This is gonna be nice. Nice deck to release. That's twice. We're not even playing our last card, yeah? Look at that. 2 times we're not playing our last card, we're winning with this. Man, we're just beating these decks. Wow. So we're 4-0 on stream. 4-0. Yeah, publish unedited video, exactly, man. Saves me all this chopping and changing and... you're right, you're right. You speak true words. Egan's a good opener always. Tax collector.
Dwarves do not qualify for childcare tax relief.
Nice. Yep, less editing time means you'll get the video quicker. Ooh. Well, either way, if I consume it, he's getting those coins. Just wonder if that's worth... Is it worth consuming this one? We're giving him coins instantaneously. He could bounty another unit. He'd say yes. If he has Graydon. I'll pass on it. We'll see what happens. Could be a mistake. If he has Graydon, I've got Spores. Well... He's used full leader? Wow. Oh, he just makes it. Well... Full leader in the first isn't so terrible either, is it, for us? But yeah, our hand isn't playable. It's not really playable from here. Is it? Unfortunately, our hand isn't that good this time around. Unless Nilfgaard gives us something good now. Okay. Yep. Yes, Forest. Yep, yep. Behemoth has saved us here. Yeah, pulled through, eh? It did. Maybe a pass on evens coming up. Looks like it. What's Chimera Adrenaline for? But these die anyway. I'm confident in my deck. It doesn't matter to me that we've lost on even. I got faith, you know. I reckon we can generate some points because we've got Imlerith, we've got Mamuna. We can get around things. Yeah, very eager. Full leader. I mean, it's good to get full leader out too, isn't it? It's not terrible. But yeah, it did cost us losing in that way. This could be good for another executioner of theirs. Good control. Yeah, I guess it's better. We just want to find Griffin though. I think we're doing this now. I think it's wise. Just get those points out there. Such a good card in this deck. It gives us a drone, a lot of bleeding damage, units, very good. Very happy with it. Yeah, well, saved us the bleed, didn't it? There you go. So just do that. Good. Pray to the KG2O. Well, yeah, like I said, guys, I know we can generate a lot of points. And we got full leader out of them, but this is the first time we're going into a long round with this deck. We haven't done that. And like I said, I'd advise against it. We don't really want to do that. Because that's not the strength of our deck. Wait a second, what we got? Oh, Mamuna is bad. Mamuna is bad. What's the odds of them killing one of our units? What if I kept her? Just like, I don't know, maybe one of our units dies and she's not so bad. We'll have a look. It's good to think outside of the box sometimes. Well, actually, yeah, Imlerith could even put that away for us. But we want to use Imlerith as a Thrive activator. Maybe I just get right into this. Yeah, I'll just get right into it. I don't see why not. He's a control deck, I'm sure he's gonna do his thing. I'll just go for it. Other than Egan and Griffin, we don't have tall units. So you think we got it? Yeah, being a Swire, they're most likely going to kill some of your units. Yep, yep. The armor Kiki is going to die. Don't say that. I want to hear about things living, not dying. Okay. We got to keep in mind room for Osril, right? I probably should have done this melee row, but then again, we need room for Imlerith too. So tackling our fears here, yes. Kills it, kills it. Okay. It's gonna take more than that to scare me, my friend. Imagine if we pulled a Griffin and we discarded it with Imlerith now. That would be... Man, if I could do that now. But maybe we want to get more insectoids down here. Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's just get full Kiki Queen value. Psychology and all that. Oh, that's funny. Right, so bounty synergy. We have to be careful of Graydon too. Wait, it's base power though, Graydon. Do we want to kill this now? Yeah, let's kill it. I'm sure they need bounty synergies. We just gotta look out for Freak Show with Parasite. I'll keep Parasite for Freak Show. Yeah. It's not super concerning to us. Okay, so Imlerith, right? Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, yes, man. Thank you. Thank you for your luck. For once.
You should confess all in due course.
So you guys got to remember, the sick thing about Kikimore Queen is it's like developing points across the board. It's not just going tall in a one unit, so it's very nice for us here. We do have Sabbath now, don't we? So do we hit this now? Maybe we're saving Kikimore Queen late. Well, I could even play it in line there, because it is an insectoid. Will this die? Maybe we've got to keep room though. Actually, we'll have room because we consume one of these. Yeah, might do this now. Okay. Yes, guys, we got this. Mamuna's saved. Come on now. That's okay. We've got our carryover points. That's the only spender he's got. Could it be the only spender? I guess we don't even really care if he's going to do damage in particular right now. Nice Chimera setup. Okay, it's going to be Chimera next, just to make sure we got our units there. But they're pretty tall drones. They're going to last. Oh wow, we're pulling it off today, guys. Far out. Yeah, that's expected. We got points. We got points. Don't be fooled. I'm telling you guys. Got a lot of points coming up here. Got Mamuna, got Osril. Super big points coming up. We've been going on a winning streak. But I'm not going to say we've won this. It's never good to jump to conclusions. But yeah, we've been pushing pretty good. Well, fully spends out. Yep. Oh, that's great. So we can take advantage of the bleeding here. In a sense, we can just save it, kill it off. Card placement. Yeah, we could just go here. Wow, look at the points. Ah, what a deck. What a deck. I'm very pleased with this deck. Yeah, it's a very nice card, especially here. Yep, another underrated card, yeah. Well, we haven't seen much Arachas kind of decks lately. And last play is Egan, guys, that's it. Wow. Yes, baby. All day, all day. All day. Oh. Wow. What a deck. What a deck. So what are we now? Is it 4-0? Are we in a 4-0 streak?